to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
It started as an ordinary day outside the courthouse. Cameras flashed, reporters swarmed, and crowds gathered to catch even a glimpse of the drama inside. For journalists, it was just another routine assignment. For fans, it was another chance to gossip about the latest twist in a messy saga. But no one could have predicted the eruption that would unfold on the courthouse steps, an eruption that would instantly transform an otherwise routine proceeding into the biggest scandal of the year. Out of nowhere, Iman Shumpert lunged forward. His hand cut through the air and landed on Aaron Pierre's face with a thunderous crack. The sound was so sharp, so sudden, that it pierced through the chatter of the crowd. Gasps broke out as people froze, stunned by the sight. Then came the words that turned the slap into something more than a physical act. With fury in his voice, Iman barked, "Stay away from Teyana." In that instant, everything changed. Aaron staggered backward in disbelief, while security guards rushed forward to hold the two men apart. Reporters shouted questions, cameras zoomed in, and fans holding their phones captured every angle in shaky live streams that would soon dominate social media feeds around the globe. Within minutes, the footage went viral. Different angles circulated online the moment of contact, Aaron's stunned reaction, and Iman's blazing eyes as he delivered his warning. Onlookers swore you could hear more than just anger in his voice. It was the sound of a man pushed beyond his breaking point. Blogs wasted no time, flooding the internet with headlines like "Iman Shumpert slaps Aaron Pierre in courthouse chaos" and "Stay away from Teyana, Iman explodes on camera." It didn't matter whether people defended or condemned him. The footage was undeniable, and the internet couldn't get enough of it. Some fans argued that it was proof of a love triangle spiraling out of control, while others saw it as reckless, humiliating, and beneath Iman's stature. TikTok edits added dramatic slow-motion effects and booming soundtracks. Twitter threads turned into heated debates, and Instagram lit up with memes comparing the slap to iconic movie fight scenes. By nightfall, the hashtag "stay away from Teyana" was trending worldwide. What should have been a private matter had erupted into public humiliation. One slap had created a storm, and the only question left was simple. What could have pushed Iman to snap like that? To understand the weight of that slap, you have to look at the history behind it. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert weren't just a couple, they were a brand. Their love story had been celebrated by fans for years. Together, they built a family, supported each other's careers, and showed the world what appeared to be an unbreakable bond. They were admired for their resilience, their creativity, and their ability to weather fame's chaos. For years, they seemed untouchable, the very definition of ride or die. But beneath the glossy red carpet appearances and playful Instagram posts, cracks were forming. Whispers of infidelity clung to Iman, with insiders hinting that trust between him and Teyana had been tested for years. At the same time, rumors began swirling about Teyana's connection to actor Aaron Pierre. The two were spotted laughing together at events, their chemistry undeniable in candid photos that quickly spread online. Was Aaron just a friend, or was there something more? Teyana never confirmed nor denied the rumors, and her silence gave the gossip room to grow. For Iman, that silence reportedly felt like betrayal. Every time Aaron's name appeared next to Teyana's, his pride, his emotions, and his identity as a husband and father were challenged. Over time, the tension became unbearable. His temper shortened, his reactions grew sharper, and those closest to the couple noticed the strained so when Iman struck Aaron outside the courthouse. It wasn't just about that single moment. It was the result of years of suspicion, jealousy, and frustration boiling over in public view. While the internet dissected the footage for entertainment, the families involved were left to deal with the humiliation in private. Iman's relatives defended him at first, saying he was protecting his marriage and drawing a line that Aaron had crossed one too many times. He had to do it, some insisted, but not everyone agreed. Others admitted they were furious that Iman had let his emotions explode in a place where cameras were guaranteed to capture everything. Teyana's family, meanwhile, was caught in the middle. They were embarrassed, humiliated even, and some urged her to distance herself from both men, insisting that love had turned into chaos. "This isn't protection anymore, this is pride," one insider claimed her relatives told her. For them, the slap wasn't about defending Teyana. It was about ego. and it had dragged her into a scandal she never asked for. Aaron's family, on the other hand, was outraged. To them, the slap was not about love, it was assault. Relatives reportedly urged him to press charges, not just to defend his pride but to demand justice. Behind the scenes, the fallout only grew worse. Parents worried about Teyana and Iman's daughter, too young to understand why her parents' names were trending worldwide. Siblings traded blame, and family group chats turned into battlegrounds filled with voice notes, accusations, and emotional pleas. What could have been handled privately had spilled into the homes of millions. The internet, meanwhile, transformed into its own courtroom. Clips of the slap were replayed in slow motion, paused frame by frame, and analyzed like forensic evidence. On Twitter, debates raged without end. Some praised Iman's actions as the ultimate declaration of loyalty, a man defending his wife's honor before the world. To them, it wasn't violence. It was love in its rawest form. Others condemned it outright, calling it childish, reckless, and humiliating. Meanwhile, TikTok creators turned the moment into endless content. They added sound effects, staged comedic reenactments, and remixed the footage into parody skits. Instagram memes compared the confrontation to legendary movie fights. For a time, the internet treated the slap as entertainment. But beneath the jokes, serious questions lingered. Was Iman justified? Did Aaron actually cross a line? Or was this all a case of insecurity boiling over in the worst possible way? Just when the storm seemed like it couldn't get bigger, new footage surfaced. Unlike the shaky clips that had dominated the timeline, this one was clear and close, with perfect audio. For the first time, the world didn't just see the slap, they heard the words leading up to it. Moments before his hand connected, Iman's voice rang out, "Stay away from Teyana." The clarity of that recording changed everything. This wasn't impulsive or random. It was personal, it was deliberate, and it was targeted. The internet erupted all over again. News outlets replayed the clip on a loop. Morning talk shows debated whether Iman's actions came from love, obsession, or something far darker. Legal analysts suggested the audio could carry consequences if Aaron chose to pursue charges. Suddenly, the slap wasn't just gossip fodder. It was evidence. Theories grew wilder by the hour. Some fans swore it was proof of a love triangle spiraling out of control. Others insisted the whole thing was staged, a publicity stunt designed to keep all three names trending. Supporters of Iman doubled down, claiming the audio proved Aaron had crossed a line and that Iman was simply protecting his family. Detractors countered that no situation justified such a public act of violence. And then came whispers that more footage existed, unreleased clips that could reveal what really sparked the confrontation. The speculation was endless. Every day felt like a countdown to the next revelation. Would Iman apologize or double down on his warning? Would Aaron press charges or try to walk away with his dignity intact? Would Teyana finally break her silence and end the speculation? Or would she ignite an even bigger firestorm with her words? Each choice carried consequences. An apology could soften the scandal but might make Iman look weak. Pressing charges could escalate the feud into a legal war. And if Teyana spoke, her words could either calm the storm or fuel it further. For now, the world waits. The slap outside the courthouse continues to echo as one of the most shocking moments in their saga, a moment where private pain became public spectacle. Fans remain divided, families remain strained, and the truth behind the eruption remains tangled in rumor and speculation. So what do you think? Was Iman defending his marriage or simply lashing out? Did Aaron cross a line, or was he dragged into a feud he didn't ask for? The world may not have answers yet, but one thing is certain: the next twist in this story is coming. And when it does, it will set the internet on fire all over again.
Crowds